Okay, so there are some movies out there that just want to give you a good time and entertain the audience or whatever, with fun-packed action where you don't have to think too much. And then there are other kind of films out there, and they fucking hate the audience, and they just want to torture and punish you all with shit ideas that don't make any kind of sense to anyone at all. Well, this movie is one of them fucking movies, right? I mean, I've said some films have been shit on here before, but I ain't ever reviewed one that actively hates the fucking audience. Because whoever made this movie is a horrific monster of a human being, and they get their kicks by wanting to bore the shit out of you and confuse the shit out of you all at the same time. Like some kind of deranged narcissist, a man who's got all this talent and uses it to fry your fucking brains while boring you into a fucking coma, like he can only use his powers for evil or something. Anyway, I suppose, somehow, I got to start trying to do a review of this movie. Okay, so, let's start. Let's start, right, with the name they've chosen to call this movie. Okay, so, let's try. It's called Inception. Oh fuck it, I got no idea. The fucking name of this movie is too hard to fucking understand, let alone the rest of it. And you wanna know what this movie is about? This film that they've gone and named some weird fucking word that you've never heard before in your life? Alright, so, you know how there's nothing worse than when some dozy fucking bastard goes and tries to tell you all about their boring fucking dreams, right? Well, this movie has gone, that's a great idea. We should go and make a whole 3-hour long stupid fucking film about that, you know, and waste everyone's fucking time. And that's what they've gone and done. So, thank you so much for this shit-ass fucking film. Okay, so, we're nearly a third of the way through this video now, and I ain't even started the review, because what's the fucking point? The only thing I can think of with less point than telling someone your dream is making a fucking film about it. Anyway, this movie, called Inception Shop, or Insect Python or something, I don't know. What I do know is it starts with Leonardo DiCaprio, and I don't know what character his fucking name is in this movie, because he's too fucking famous. So, for this review, we're just gonna call him Leo, okay? Okay, so anyway, as we all know, Leonardo DiCaprio likes to date young women. So he's out looking for his next hot date, perving on some young kids at the beach. But even these little kids have heard the rumours about what old Leo is about, so they go right ahead and fuck off, and I can't say that I blame them. And so Leo says, shit, they got away. And he tries to drown himself in half an inch of fucking water, and we'd all be a lot better off if he did. The dirty fucking bastard. Anyway, some old bloke who's had his face covered in rubber pulls Leo out of the water and feeds him chop suey, like that's the fucking cure for drowning or something. And so far, you're like, alright, this seems fairly normal and everything. And then suddenly, the old bloke is a young bloke again, and there's a riot going on somewhere, and then loads of fucking water rushes into this building, and you're like, alright, I see what's going on here. It's all a load of bollocks, isn't it? And you'd be fucking right for thinking so, I can tell you that. Because from there, this movie just gets even fucking weirder, and they keep putting such big time Hollywood stars in it that you can't even remember the character's fucking name. You just see them as the famous Hollywood actor, like Michael Caine, who Leonardo DiCaprio goes to see. Like, this in itself ain't breaking all 4 fucking walls of realism right here. And Leo goes asking Michael Caine if he knows anywhere to pick up any hot dates. So, Michael Caine sends him to a fucking high school, doesn't he? 'Cause he's heard all about what Leo likes, and obviously, this shit don't faze him. So, Leo goes off to the school like a fucking pervert. And there, he meets another famous Hollywood star. And this, of course, is, fuck, what do I say here? Well, this guy, this bloke right here, well, he's playing this young lady in the movie. I mean, look, I don't know what this character's called either, but like, I don't want to dead name anyone here. I'm just trying to get my channel started. I don't want to get it banned or cancelled. So, look, this is Elliot Page, isn't it? The famous male actor, Elliot Page. You know, back when he was a beautiful young woman. So, yeah, for this review, we're just going to call her Elliot. The character her, I mean, not him, the bloke actor Elliot. And anyway, just for the record, not only do I support the young trans people of today, but I frequently try to fuck them as well. So, how much more supportive can you get than that? I ask you. So, anyway, Elliot Page is playing this hot young chick who I'd love to smash into the bed. And she teams up with Leo and not Michael Caine because he's too busy blowing Batman or something probably, I don't know. Alright, well, look, we're nearly 2/3 of the way through this review so far and we've got the whole fucking film to get through in like 4 fucking minutes. So, buckle up, this is going to go fast. Elliot and Leo team up with a British guy and some alien who's posing as a human and they want to put a dream inside some bloke's head. Like that's not where dreams come from anyway. So they go about this whole fucking wacky adventure where they team up with a whole bunch of fucking other Muppets. Like this Indian guy. And I don't know who this guy is, but he's clearly some kind of Hindu guy from the country of India. So I'm gonna call him Abdul. Anyway, Mohammed or whatever his fucking name is, he's sick to death of being labelled as a terrorist just because of the way that he looks. So, what does he go and do? That's right, you guessed it. He goes and shows his frustration by joining this fucking terrorist group to go and do a whole bunch of terrorist shit inside some bloke's mind. And you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. Fucking Indians. I mean, they may have a fantastic and beautiful culture that stretches back to before the dawn of ancient history, but you give them one chance to leapfrog around inside someone's mind, planting ideas and shit, and boom, they're right in there, like a British expeditionary force. Anyway, this bunch of all-stars go and kidnap Cillian fucking Murphy, because why not use another big Hollywood star to totally break the realism of this movie again, I ask you. And I don't know why, and I ain't homosexual, and I certainly ain't no fucking necrophiliac, but to me, Cillian Murphy always looks like a very sexy skeleton. And I don't know what one of them would look like, but I'm guessing it would look like Cillian Murphy. Anyway, we got about 2 minutes left now, and I really got to say what the plot is, so here we go. Old pedo Leo and his child bride break into this guy's mind with their bunch of weird fucking friends, and they're planning to fuck his head right up. So they go shooting a bunch of guns and driving trains around in the street, and then, inside his own dream, they go and kidnap him again. Like they've already got him kidnapped in the real world, but now they go and kidnap him in his dream. And they go and put him into another dream, but this time they only go and tell him that he's fucking dreaming while he's in a dream, and then they go and invite him into another dream with them while he's already dreaming. And that's where shit gets really fucked up and everything goes fucking crazy, because they're inside this guy's dream with him inside his dream where they told him he's dreaming, inside another dream where they got him kidnapped, and inside another dream where they got him kidnapped, but only this time he don't know he's dreaming. So, yeah, what a load of bullshit, I ask you. And in this first dream, it's all raining and shit. And in the second dream, it's all swanky and shit, like they think they're James Bond. And in the third dream, they're all fucking spec ops or something. And they go storming into this weird fucking building in the snow and shit. And in another dream, this van goes off a fucking bridge. And see this shot, yeah? Well, get used to it, because it goes on for about half the fucking movie. They just keep cutting back to it, like it's the slowest fucking falling van ever. And I've had a lot of weird fucking dreams, but I've never had a dream where I fall backwards off a bridge for half a fucking hour. And in this other dream, they're all running around the walls like they're a fucking spider. And basically, long story short, I ain't got a fucking clue what's happening. Not a fucking clue. I mean, this movie goes on for about half a fucking year, and none of it makes any fucking sense. Best I can work out is it all gets fucked up and they all die when they're trying to do that dumb Spec Ops mission. And then they all wake up, and that's the end of the fucking movie. I mean, again, I ask you, what's the fucking point of all of that? I told you right at the start there's nothing dumber than making a film about dreams, and boy did they fucking prove it. And then, right at the end of the film, like just before it cuts to black, old pervy Leo only goes and hooks up with those two little kids from the start of the fucking movie, and you're like, what the fucking hell was that? What kind of sick fucking film is this? And what's he done with that hot brunette chick he was with? All right, I remember. Well, anyway, I don't know what to tell you other than don't watch this movie. Not unless you've got a brain the size of Jupiter or the patience of a fucking saint. People say this is a great movie. I say you can suck my dick. You can suck my dick and my bollocks if you think there's anything great about this stinking pile of shit. It's just another stupid fucking movie.